only have control over how you feel right now. If you're going through some type of adversity, if you're going through trials and tribulations, you don't have control over the outcome. If you had control over the outcome, you would end things yourself. There are going to be some things in life where you do not have control over the outcome. Sometimes you do, sometimes you don't. But this video is for the people right now who do not have control over the outcome. Now, of course, just because you don't have control of the outcome doesn't mean that you can't control how you're currently feeling right now and what you're doing as you're going through this tough time, as you're going through this moment. But things are going to come to an end when the time is ready. And I know you may feel like God, ancestors, universe, whatever you believe in, or even if you don't, like, you're tired. But it's like, if you're doing everything that you can, worrying about when things are going to get better, or things are going to get better, it's not going to do anything for you. And it's going to cause you to feel more overwhelmed. It's going to cause you to feel like you're suffering. It's going to cause you to have a mental battle in your mind because now you're anxious. Now you're worried, compared to just accepting the fact that, you know what? It may be raining hard right now. I may be broke right now. I may be going through these trials and tribulations, but as long as I'm doing everything that I can, this moment is going to pass. This too shall pass. Give up on yourself just because things are not looking good for you right now. Like, you can't stop showing up just because things are difficult. Like, there are going to be times in your life where you're just like, oh my gosh, like, how long is this going to last? And speaking from experience, if you are still waking up every single day, it's gonna get better. Like, there have been times in my life where I've been in certain situations and I was just like, how much longer do I have to go? Why is this happening to you? Why is this happening to me? I've been there, I've done it, like, especially throughout my earlier years in life as a young child, growing into a teenager, and as an adult, because it doesn't matter your age, doesn't matter your race, doesn't matter your gender. Everybody goes through things. We do. But the reason why it's so discouraging is because you're in the midst of the storm. Like, you're in the middle of your trials and tribulations and you're just like, where is the finish line? When is it going to come to an end? And I totally understand. I don't make these videos to invalidate your experiences, but to let you know that you're not alone. And I too have gone through a lot of trials and tribulations and storms, because life wouldn't be life if we weren't living, honestly, and we didn't learn. And what I can tell you, at least in those moments, there were lessons that I've had to learn. There are lessons that you're learning. Even if you're going through something right now, there's a lesson. And you may feel like, I'm ready to get out of this. You may feel like, I'm tired of this. But it's like, you have to keep going. It gets more challenging and you start to get a little bit more worried when more pressure is put on you. When it's like, things just start happening left and right, left and right, left and right, because you're being equipped to get to the other side. People say tested, but it's like, test, lessons, same thing. There's something that you're supposed to be learning. There's something that you're supposed to be evolving from. There's something that you're no longer supposed to do. There are certain habits, certain skills, certain behaviors, certain patterns that you're supposed to outgrow or you're supposed to pick up on during those times. And it gets more intense because it's like, you're actually going to overcome what it is that you've been suffering from. So it's like, the best thing that you can do is just accept it. Just say, I'm going through a storm right now. Or just say, I'm going through this right now. And the key words is, I'm going through right now. The key words are right now. So when you see this video, drop right now in the comments. Right now. Okay? Right now. Right now is rough. Right now, my finances are a little rocky. Right now, I'm going through these things. But I'm not going to stay in this situation forever. I'm not going to stay in this situation forever. I'm not going to be in poverty forever. I'm not going to be homeless forever. I'm not going to be hungry forever. I'm not going to be jobless. I'm not going to be carless. I'm not going to be unhealed. Or I'm not going to be, if you're trying to lose weight, I'm not going to be heavy forever. I'm not going to be unhealthy forever. You're not. You're not. So it's like when you're going through these crucial moments, you have to keep going. Now, when you're going through these moments, you don't have to rush. It's not meant for you to rush. Like I said in the beginning of this video, if you had control over the outcome, don't you think you would just snap your fingers or get you a genie, a magic lamp with a genie, rest in peace, to Robin Williams, and get you an Aladdin? You would get you a genie and get you in a magic carpet ride and get yourself out of this situation? It's like, no. You're not meant to rush this experience. And the more you try to rush something that you don't have control over, it's going to backfire on you. You're meant to take your time during these times. And it's very challenging when you're used to being active, constantly having things to do. Like when your lifestyle changes, when you're used to working hard or just doing a lot, you feel like you not doing anything or you resting is lazy, and it's not. It's actually the opposite. As people, we're not rats. But because the world is so accustomed to do this, do that, do this, do that, do this, have you like overwhelmed, when you get a moment to yourself, you're just like, this is boring. Or like if you're used to being in unhealthy relationships or unhealthy environments, when you finally get a sense of peace, you're like, I don't want to be in a relationship with this boy or this guy. Like when you are not used to certain things that are unfamiliar to you, it makes you just doubt yourself, and it just makes you like question everything. But it's like, this is what you asked for. And honestly, when you ask for certain things and you don't know how it's going to come to you, you can't expect anything. So it's like, honestly, you just have to really just let everything go. And you just have to surrender. You just have to accept the fact that, you know what, right now, I'm going through something, but as long as I continue to show up, when the time is ready, I'm going to get to where I need to be. When the time is right, you're going to get to where you need to be. Things are going to change. It's going to change. How do I know? Because it's not going to be the summertime forever. It's not going to be the fall time forever. It can't be the winter time forever. Like, the weather is constantly changing, so life is constantly changing. So I'm making this video to let you know that you're not alone. It is going to be okay. And another thing I want to say before I end off this video, because this is just a reminder video. This video is a little bit different, but if you guys are interested in more videos like this, let me know what you think, okay? But what I want to say to you is just, when you learn to express gratitude, this is how we're going to end off this video. When you can learn to express gratitude during your trials and tribulations, your mindset about what you're going through is going to change. And that's also a different topic for a different video. So once again, if you guys are interested in more content like this or what I'm talking about right now, let me know what you think in the comment section. But expressing gratitude, even when you may not feel like it, can change your mindset about what's going on. So instead of worrying about what you lack and what you don't have, you'll learn to be grateful for what you do have. So when it's time for you to get to where you need to be, you won't be so attached. You won't be so attached. And working with my clients, working with you guys, just having conversations with regular people, I've observed that people sometimes get too attached to their goals or their outcomes because they've been suffering so long that it seems so far away, when it's like, it's really not as far away as you think it is. It's just the alignment has to be there. Like, you have to be prepared to receive the things that you want. And we say that all the time, but I may make a separate video on like mentally, psychologically, and emotionally how you also have to be equipped for the things that you want. Because it's like, it's one thing to say you want something, but the energy has to be on the same frequency. And that's why people make videos and talk about being, and you have to be in alignment and all that stuff. But like, nobody's explaining how. So I'm going to end off this video because I just wanted to remind you. And I want you to save this video and come back to it and let me know what you're going through in your experience. Because in a couple months from now, even a couple years from now, you're going to look back in the moment that you thought was so hard and so overwhelming, and you're going to be like, I made it. I went through the trials and tribulations, and it's going to get better. It's going to get better. Just give it some time. Like, don't give up. As long as you don't give up, you're going to get to where you need to be. It may take years. It may take months. It may take hours. It may take days. Just don't give up. Because if you give up, we're not even going to worry about that. We're not even going to talk about that. So if you're new here, welcome or welcome back. It's your favorite mental health specialist, High Guidance. If you have any questions, comments, or concern about your healing journey and like this video, let me know. Follow. Give the video a thumbs up. Like, what's tea? We have over 20 subscribers. All the new subscribers, drop your name, where you're from, and what type of videos you guys are interested in, because I make these videos for you. They're not for me. They're for you. And if you want to follow us and be a part of the gang, all the social media platforms will be in my description, as well as on my about on YouTube. But make sure to follow us on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok at _guidance to step today, TYI.guidance. And if you want a one-on-one session, sessions are available for what month is this? August when I'm posting this? September, October, and November. So it's only 4 more months left, you guys, of 2024. Book your appointments because availabilities are available. I love you. You're not alone. Bye. And thanks for watching.